All right, so the new Chucky season 2 trailer is here. Seems like a full trailer this time, and we brought the kids along to watch us, Chucky and Sam. So let's jump right into it because that's what everyone's here for. And let's go. So, church again. Oh, if our doll did that, I'd freak out. This thing costs so much money. That was a jump cut, obviously.
You will be placed in a facility with other violent juvenile offenders.
They could learn
Yeah.
from their mistakes by thinking on their sins.
Yeah, good luck being gay in that school.
Welcome
It's
to
gonna be
incarnate
so
horror.
awful.
Oh my god, my worst nightmare.
You've suffered great pain in your young life.
Are you related to my dad by chance?
I know.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
It's Harry Potter.
Yes.
It's been 3 days since my last confession.
Yes, right.
Harrietta Potter.
That's me in the corner.
We don't
There's
know
the
how many Chuckies are out there.
That's the delivery van
Another killer doll with a shady
Yes.
that Chucky was in.
You are there.
Wait, you got a knife?
Yeah, I got a knife. They passed them out at orientation.
Don't make me come back there.
Oh my
I was
goodness.
gonna take over the world if it weren't for that fish from hell.
Oh!
So nice to see your sweet faces.
Show him.
Mom,
Oh, there they are.
hell is Nico Pierce. Your mother is a psychotic murderer who thinks she's in love with me, and she chopped off all my limbs, and she's kept me trapped in here for a year. Mom's a murderer. Mom's a lesbian.
Oh my gosh.
There is a
What? The Chucky dolls.
and we must confront it.
That would be Andy Barclay's
Property.
house, maybe? Well, no, he lives.
I mean,
Hold on.
I've killed more people than you have Insta followers.
Never stop fighting.
Oh, she just died, Chucky.
No, man.
I am risen. And it didn't even take me 3 days.
We'll knock on religion there, obviously.
Oh, wow.
So we get a full look at Glenn or Glenda,
Yes.
or Glenn and Glenda.
Glenn and
in
Glenda.
this. Still no confirmation of the actual Glenn doll.
Right.
But we did see the teaser poster, or I should say full poster, with Chucky on a throne. And on that throne, there is the Tiffany doll and the Glenn or Glenda doll. So I can't imagine that they're going to put the Glenn or Glenda image of the doll on a poster and that doll not show up. We've already seen the Tiffany doll in
Yes.
some pictures, so I have no doubt that Glenn and Glenda at least still have and brought along with them the Glenn or Glenda doll.
Yeah.
So, what'd you think?
I mean, I'm already so excited.
Right.
So it's like it just increases my excitement. I think this is the first time that we saw the Tiffany doll like actually moving though, right? Like we hadn't seen her in any of the previous trailers. So that, yeah, I'm really excited for Glenn and Glenda. I think that, you know, this season is going to be heavily focused on religion and kind of how controlling and domineering it can be for especially people who are gay. And I think that's going to be really interesting, you know, because there was a lot of like dealing with homosexuality in the last season. So it's carrying over into this one as well. And obviously with Glenn and Glenda, you know, being possibly like non-binary and stuff, I think it'll be interesting to see what they do with those characters.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I'm just excited. I'm super excited.
Right. I mean, this definitely doesn't, you know, take down any of our excitement for this. As far as like what I would assume is potentially going to happen here. So Chucky is just now at this point creating an unlimited amount of himself.
Yeah.
And there seems to be only one other person that we're aware of that knows how to do this spell as well, which is Tiffany. Tiffany and Chucky are on the outs, and she is done with him, right? So they've created this divide, this rift between them, and now her main focus is currently on Nika. I could see Tiffany being used to somehow start putting copies of souls into other dolls to fight back, right? Because like we already have the Tiffany doll, and we're gonna have potentially the Glen or Glenda doll, and then I don't know if we could get to the place where, because okay, for instance, like anytime you watch like an Arrowverse CW show, at any given point in the show, at some point, one of the characters is going to become a superhero. Whether it's the Flash or Arrow, doesn't matter. If they're in the show, they're going to get superpowers eventually, and that just becomes kind of the gimmick of the show. And with this being a body swapping show, I will be curious on if our main cast of characters here ever stoop to the level of putting their own souls beings, split personalities into dolls to fight Chucky.
Like Jake ends up doing that would be so wild.
I mean,
it would be really cool to see.
I feel like it's the next logical step here. Now, whether or not they'd want to go down that road, like the characters themselves, I don't know. But I could definitely see them, recruiting Tiffany in a way, even though she's a psychopath, or at least learning, because they're going to some residence that has a bunch of like, destroyed Chucky dolls.
Yeah.
And I have to assume that's like, now, when we see Andy, he lives in a pretty normal place, but I don't know how much longer this is supposed to have been, and if this is a different location that he has, but I could definitely see that being Andy's, like, getaway house in the woods, and he's been working on how to kill Chucky dolls for a while.
Yeah.
And maybe they finally decide like the only way to fight Chucky is to become Chucky. Like he has an unlimited army. How do we fight against that? Right? If they're gonna stretch this for seasons, like they're trying to, you're gonna have a way to fight back against Chucky in unique different ways. It can't just be them running from Chucky the entire time. They're going to have to fight back in more unique ways. And if we're dealing with voodoo superpowers here,
it makes sense.
The characters are going to eventually want to utilize that and put it into their arsenal.
Yeah, totally.
So I could definitely see that happening at some point, but that remains to be seen. Characters that, of course, I'd love to see back would be Andy's mom.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I would freak out.
That would be wild.
Maybe if that house they're going to out in the woods is like where Andy's mom lives now.
Oh my gosh, and she's like just lost
She's like crazy, and she like beats up Chucky dolls. She's still not well, even though she says she is, and she sends that letter. I don't know.
That would be really
She's turned into Laurie Strode from Halloween 2018. Yeah. Right. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to speculate. Obviously, they're going to be in this Catholic school where their romance is going to have to be hidden, and then Lexi clearly is on drugs.
Yeah.
And has now, like, she was doing some drugs in the first season. She's a party girl. She wanted to live it up, but now she clearly has taken a turn that. What's happened to her has pushed her over the edge.
Well, yeah, I think that, they're being blamed for their parents' deaths in some way. And, they have to cope and deal with that. So it's going to be, that's what she's using to cope. And it's going to be interesting to see, because the show's really sad at times. Like in the first season, there's a lot of stuff with like bullying and just, it was rough. So I think that this next season is just going to get heavier.
Do you think that anyone's going to make any kind of like at least self-referential meta joke that this priest looks exactly like Jake's dad and Junior's dad?
I don't know, but
like, you remind me of somebody or something. It has to happen.
Yeah,
right?
it would be Chucky, right? Probably that would be
like, didn't I kill you twice already?
Oh my god! I mean, that would be super funny, and they should absolutely make a meta joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Come on.
you've cast the same actor in 3 roles now. This is starting to be like the Hatchet franchise with Perry Shen.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, I have a twin brother, and oh, I have, it's just, it gets it's going to become Kenny at some point from South Park. But obviously a different character. But what do you guys think? Were you excited for this before this trailer, or were you not interested and this elevated it? Were you excited and this lowered your excitement?
Yeah,
Where are you guys at with this? And I'll definitely look back through the trailer again, but in some ways I don't want to, because it's like, well, let's leave it. In fact, I'm clicking off of it. I don't care.
Yeah.
We'll let it happen. But we will be talking about every episode week to week as they drop, like we did last year. Looking forward to it. Comes out October 6th.
October 5th?
5th?
I thought it was the 5th.
Are you sure? I thought it said the 6th. 5th or 6th?
5th or 6th.
I'm
Early
almost
October.
positive it's 6th.
You're probably right.
But, well, now I want to know, because I'm going to look like an idiot and everyone's going to be attacking me in the comments below. And I'm tired of getting attacked. October 5th. She was right.
I was right.
And
October
see, that's
5th.
why I wanted to correct it on here.
Yeah.
So you're like, you're an idiot. Something's October 6th, I swear. Something else is October 6th. I'm going to find it. I'm just trying to be right. My ego won't let me be wrong. No. I'm wrong. Outright. She was right. But October 5th. So we will be talking about that October 5th and every week from there on. So definitely check out those when they drop. So you'll have to subscribe
and like and comment and share and check
that.
us out on Patreon and TikTok.
If you don't, Chucky will
He's
kill
gonna come for you.
Yeah. And now people are going to report me for threatening their lives. Bye.
Bye.